ignorant thralls. So I go. Chaos will follow.
You are right to fear my greatness. Not a problem. Impure fools.
Back to the work. It's over when I say.
Okay, so this should be the loser's final set one. Where it's Team Chug versus Team New Generation. On Team
Welcome to
Chug's
Summoner's
side, we
Rift.
see the Yasuo AD being picked up. Very interesting bot lane pick.
30 seconds until
Now we know Varus is a really strong pick in the MSC as well. Like Varus is constantly banned, and
Yes.
if not in blind pick, both teams will pick it.
Varus is pretty disgusting. He is super strong in lane with his constant Q pokes. Especially if he takes corrupting pot, he's able to constantly spam his Qs and E. But in this instance, Varus chooses to go for the Doran's Blade instead.
minions have spawned.
Maybe this time Varus is going for a more traditional on-hit Varus build. Although the comet is taken, so I doubt so.
Straight buff is warded.
Top lane should have quite some fighting, you know? The set versus quite tough. Elgar will be looking to constantly also down the set in lane. But the set should win in an all-in.
Sad having to burn a potion already.
Very nice trade on that side. Gets the 2 autos down as well as the W. Meanwhile, bot lane playing very safe as the Leona Varus combo is really disgusting. As soon as a person gets locked down by the Leona, Varus could essentially one-shot anyone.
Looking at a trade assault. Gonna flip the set over, but the set
Let's go
did not
for
follow up with the W flash.
Scatter the wick disengages the skirmish. Right now we see that Graves and Ari cannot contest because Elgar just got chunked a lot, so he is in no shape to go down to the river to help. And that's the importance of getting priority. The fight going on at bot lane. And Team Chug decides to disengage. Indra, leaving lane to put a ward inside Graves jungle. there seems to be very good what placements to check the enemy jungle by Team New Generation. That is what you should look to do if your laners get priority. This allows Shyvana to track Graves very easily to prevent Graves from being able to impact the game, as the laners could just back off as soon as they spot Graves. Freeze on top side, close to the New Generation turret. Oh, we engage to both sides at top lane.
But Urgot is low on mana and instead that's an ultimate. If Urgot burns any other spells, he won't be able to use ultimate.
Okay, Shyvana manages to kill the dragon here. Ninja manages to roam in to get priority in lane. Managing to net a kill onto the grave to try to go for the dragon steal.
Urgot actually gonna breathe for this wave, but uses the showstopper, flash out, and Urgot doesn't have flash, run away.
Coming out from set. Flashing into the tower and hunting the Urgot away. Now let's engage onto the Nami. Good choice. Yasuo has sense and is able to fence and flash away, so you're not decide to engage the Nami. Currently the Ari is chunked in lane and Ninja's ultimate is coming out soon. You may see a potential for a kill mid. Ninja tries to scatter a big full combo. Gets the add-on, but Ari barriers and manages to survive. You see another skirmish up top lane.
The set should have showstopper in about a second or so.
Oh, that RSL got into Shyvana, although it turns out to be a solo queue anyway. Rift Herald secured to New Generation. Graves may be looking to go for for gank here, but he's on the chase. In bot lane is shoving in. Varus and Leona playing pretty safe, probably expecting the Graves to gank. There's the one there, the spot him out. Right now, Team New Generation's bot side having a freeze. Really hard to play against the freeze as a Nami Yasuo bot lane. You want how the freeze was your as hard to help to play that I really get pain quickly down by the Leona ultimate,
Team triple kill.
and Graves follows suit. Nami also gets caught by the Varus ultimate. Overall, very good roam by the Generation bot lane. They also get first tower here mid lane.
At this point of the game, Shyvana is just so fat. Like, she's gonna get her Nash's Tooth once she back, and that's gonna be a huge bounce back on her.
I mean, Yasuo playing very safe, as he could get potentially one-shot by the strong Varus Leona combo. In top lane, Elgod is one level below the set. Very weak. Set with the slash W outplay. And just to get another kill onto Elgod. Currently 3 kills up. All of them being solo kills so far. Only 12 minutes into the game, you see about a 8k goal difference between both teams. It looks pretty bleak onto Team CHUG's side, unless if they are able to pick or get a good team fight from the Yasuo AD pick. Indra tries to go onto the Ari Mr. Sadi. Graves rotating bot side. However, Shyvana is here for the counter gap. Graves tries to be out but doesn't manage to get out. Gets one bot by the Shyvana. QC coming from Indra as well. And the bot lane is just overextended. Cannot escape this. Ari roams down, tries to support, but finds that her team is already dead. So possibly try to clear the minion wave here to prevent giving turret gold over, but decides not to risk it.
Been destroyed.
1-12 is the score in just 40 minutes, and we're looking at a 10k goal lead for New Generations.
Right now, Team New Generation having total control over Team CHUG's jungle. As you can see, it's filled with wards. Oh, do we see Nami getting caught out here? Yes, Nami gets caught out by the spatial augment. Sorry, no, CL. Raise smashes, but doesn't manage to get out. Now still overextended.
Yeah.
Get. Oh, demolished to the 3-man roaming down. Currently, it's scoreboard 15-1. Team New Generation could look for an early Baron. possibly just rush down Team CHUG before their Yasuo manages to kill.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
See that 8k gold lead around 12 minutes. Race all the way to about a 12k gold lead over. So that's pretty big gold movement. If
And if you
Japan
look-
wants to get back in this game, they have to bomb
If we look at the items, actually, we will know that
team fight.
we can see that Team CHUG is really behind. I mean, the
Unfortunately, it's not
Yasuo
the
is
game long enough. Also, I doubt that we continue either. Since Shyvana will be able to chunk them from the current situation. Oh, Grace here managing to get a shutdown on the Shyvana. So he's even trying to take it out. Like, ultimately gets caught out by the Syndra and the Leona. Good chase from the Leona. 1 kill to 4. That's 4. They also take here, being very hard to defend. Only Ocean Drake is spawning. Team New Generation should look to take Ocean Drake in order to. Since they take it quickly with Shyvana's pet, and like that, it's one step closer for them to get a Dragon Soul, and that Team CHUG also cannot contest the Dragon. Syndra also gets stunned here, but manages to turn around the 1v2. Shyvana here again looking to invade into Graves jungle to ensure that he doesn't fall. Yasuo manages to safely recover here. Drops the Graves Carol bot lane. Tries to dive off the Graves. So he missed her. Nice shout damage over from Shyvana. That's Barret. Elgor comes in for the flank. Gets his ultimate on Barret. Nice snipe. Meanwhile, Shyvana being so aggro, going all the way,
Blue team's turret has been
but manages to get out from the fallout from that. Right now, Elgor is in a really bad spot. Gets down. Instead, do a 1v3 here. Hey, nice flash from Syndra.
They should be
Manages
low.
to get the kill onto Nami as well as Ari. And Graves here unable to do anything. Currently, this Syndra is 9-0. Could potentially one-shot anyone on Team CHUG team just by pressing a R button. Baron spawning in 15 seconds. Team New Generation may be looking to rush Baron here, focus the stage, Elgor gets caught out inside Blue Sky's jungle. Baron is up, but Team New Generation chooses not to go for the Baron. Team New Generation starts out the Baron here. Yeah, easy Baron going over to the new generation. Graves is amazing. This red side jungle, starving for farm. He is currently only at 123 farm. It's not too bad considering his KDA. Although he needs a lot more if he wants to scale and carry this game and turn it around. Baron minions coming over the top side.
They should be looking to just push top and mid to end the game.
Maybe hard for Team CHUG to defend against this thing. With the Baron, gonna Arzin goes for the dive. Oh, big huge damage from Sun.
Ace.
Triple kill over to Shyvana, and that's it. New generation added from here. We see a 20k gold lead at 22.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Very impressive. Performance on new generation.
So I go. Chaos will follow. Back to the board. Hey, never pick a fight you can't win.
It is all you have. Either way.
Who dares defy my will?
So this is the second match of the losers finals of the WCCB YEC LoL tournament. Team New Generation versus Team CHUG. We have Team New Generation on the blue side while Team CHUG is on the red side. Team New Generation's comp here looks very tanky with the Volibear, Galio and the Nautilus with 2 ADCs, whereas red side has a Mage, a Lux Mage mid and a Kha'Zix jungle. The Kha'Zix pick here looks a little weak since there are 3 tanks. Lux goes in the bush, gets caught up by the Galio taunt here. There's also a flash from Volibear just to ensure that she doesn't escape, and they do secure first blood.
Kha'Zix there, gonna be spotted out by the ward, and Graves is gonna rotate top side to start blue so that he can invade the red buff early. That's really good decision making by the Graves actually.
Yes, Kha'Zix dueling at level 2 is pretty bad as compared to Graves, which is a lot stronger. Plus, Graves will be getting the red buff. If he tends to go from blue, it would dueling power, as opposed to having a blue buff on Kha'Zix.
Time to run.
See that both job. Kha'Zix starting up his raid, but Graves decides to go in. Nice flash toss over from Galio. Since he had priority, he came on to help his jungle in the jungle and managed to secure a kill onto Kha'Zix. We see a bit of fighting happening bot lane. A rough start for That's landing a binding here onto Galio. I just not really get anything out of it. Currently, Galio is having a time of his life. Lux, since Galio is a hard counter to most mages with his W passive shield as well as his ability to do tons of damage. If you have no form of dash to escape his E or his W. Oh, we see a roam here from mid lane as well as jungle to gank bot lane. Galio does manage to get a Tauntaun to recon, but Team CHUG's bot side disengages with the heal. Dragon spawning up in 20 seconds. We see Graves bot side. They may be looking to get a Drake.
Aatrox is down in flash in lane. Galio
Lux
just
here does get caught out by the Galio E. As well as Nautilus coming up mid to but all he did was just to go and secure the kill. Nice flash hook from Nautilus, catching out Kha'Zix. Overall, pretty good roam from Nautilus here. Managing to secure 2 kills for his team. Not to mention, currently bot side isn't freezing on Team CHUG's bot lane, and they cannot really go for a dive for Kaylin, so this seems to be in Team New Generation's favor. Currently, Draves is taking Dragon. Will Kha'Zix be able to make it in time to deal away the Drake, or is red side's bot lane going to rotate to check? Seems like Drake is almost going to go down. It's about 1k health, and Draves takes the Dragon here. Nautilus tries to hook, but instead hits the wall. overall it would be hard for Team CHUG's bot lane to engage on the Caitlyn if Nautilus ever roams, since Caitlyn could just use her E-dash, and we see another fight out in mid lane. Galio goes in, Volibear comes in for the flank, but they don't manage to get the Lux. Aatrox signs for a TP, try to do something, but Graves and Nautilus is also here to help. Gets the kill onto Aatrox. Nautilus, another good hook onto Lux. And we see the top and mid dead of Team CHUG. Another good roam from Nautilus. Like I said, Team CHUG's bot lane isn't able to dive onto Caitlyn if Nautilus ever roams, since Caitlyn's range is greater than Xayah, so Xayah can't really walk up to auto Caitlyn as much. And let's use her E, her trap, just to escape Rakan's W, as the knockback range is bigger than the size of Rakan's W. Nautilus, again another good hook going on to Rakan. However, Rakan disengages by in onto his ADC. Another flash from Galio onto the Lux. Graves also here to help out, but gets caught in the binding with Galio. You see that Kha'Zix is around to help. Graves flash over the wall, tries to go for the Lux, but they do end up one-shotting the Kha'Zix instead. Aatrox here, coming from roam, that's managed to get the Graves shut down over to Aatrox. Galio does get double, taking down the Kha'Zix. Currently, we see both sides having a skirmish. The Archers go for Caitlyn, but Rakan isn't really following up. So a Q goes over to Team New Generation's bot lane as Rakan falls. Galio goes in for another engage, manages to get a good E in, taunts the Lux, and manages to get Lux into a very unfavorable position. Lux should recall here, as she could potentially die from a Galio Q. Meanwhile, Aatrox trading blows top lane. Dragon's spawning up in a minute.
No signs of intelligence.
Currently, the scoreboard is 8-1. We have a 4k goal lead over the Team New Generation side with a Cloud Drake. Looks a bit hard for Team CHUG to be able to take the win, unless if Xayah or Aatrox manages to get fed and carry a team fight. If not, I don't really see Team CHUG is able to get the pick with their Kha'Zix pick, especially with down 0-3. Galio goes in for another E-engage, manages to taunt the Lux, and gets out unscarred with his W passive shield. We see engage onto Team CHUG's bot lane. Let's get rooted. A good counter gank here from Kha'Zix, managing to catch out the Nautilus, but Rakan does fall in the end due to Caitlyn also being pretty strong, 2-0 with a BF sword. Are we going to see another dive here? Galio is roaming, but does get caught up by the Lux binding. Has no flash, can't get out, and another kill over to Team CHUG. Overall, the Team CHUG's mid laner chooses to go for smoke shreds, and we see another skirmish out at bot lane, going for the dragon. Kha'Zix trying to go for the steal, but Graves might secures it. Volibear is here to contest, and there was no room from Aatrox to help with Team CHUG's bot lane, giving the dragon over to New Generation side as well as 3 kills. Okay, going back to what I said, I don't really think the Mercury Treads buy on Lux here is really good, as the Mercury Treads does not reduce the duration of Galio's knocked up on his E, and the fact that when soft shields you could use it to poke a lot better, as Lux is more of a poke mage rather than a get up to your face mage. Aatrox does get ganked here by Nautilus, but there wasn't much follow-up from the Volibear. Galio goes in, tries to taunt the Xayah. Xayah manages to use her ulti to dodge it. Does go down here, does get... That was a very cocky play of New Generation.
They completely ignored the top in the mid lane and bot lane.
They just went in and thought they could go for a 2 versus 3. But they weren't playing together as well, so maybe that could have worked out, but they just didn't do it. Currently we see that Kaelin's alone bot side. Maybe Team CHUG could go for a dive. Oh, Team CHUG doesn't go for the dive then. Potentially due to the fact that Rakan doesn't have his ultimate, and like what I said earlier about Kaelin being able to use a trap to dodge Rakan's W. Overall, a pretty good pick from Team New Generation side just to neutralize the Rakan pick. See Team New Generation here going for the Rift Herald. It's not bothered much by Team CHUG with the 2 controls down. Aatrox roams in, tries to get vision. Galio outs in and knocks up the Aatrox, giving another kill over to Team New Generation side. Lux tries to go for a steal, doesn't get it. Galio tries to taunt, but Lux also flashes out. Kha'Zix also getting caught out by Graves here. He is significantly weaker than Graves, down about 40 CS and a lot of kills. We see another fight happening on bot lane. Xayah does get rooted. Sorry, that was Rakan, and yep. Xayah, another good hook from Nautilus, hooking onto Xayah. Xayah also gets rooted, and Xayah should fall here. Xayah had flash, potentially could have outplayed that a little, but sure. Currently, we see all teams of Team New Generation winning. This appears to be a storm. There's about 9k and Team New Generation. If we don't see any showing from Xayah, this should be a good game here. Kha'Zix probably won't be able to do much damage to the tanks in Team New Generation side, who is building a lot of armor. Like on Nautilus side, he built a nice Vow, and on Volibear's end, he built a Tearbites as well as Sunfire King. They are gonna be virtually unkillable without more magic damage coming over from Lux, and the Lux hasn't even finished Luden's Echo, so...
You see the Aatrox without the Black Cleaver barely tickling the Volibear.
Aatrox here chooses to go for Warfield's Caulfield's Warhammer rather than the Black Cleaver buy. Bit awkward. See Team CHUG's bot lane getting caught out by jungler approaching. Xayah tries to fake out Blade Collar and flash to the outside, but doesn't work out. We see another Drake spawning. Seems like Team CHUG won't be able to contest this, as Kha'Zix chooses to back off. So as Aatrox and the Lux. Should be another drag over Team New Generation side. If Team New Generation gets another Drake, it should be able to get River Drake, so okay, another dive onto the Rakan as well as the Aatrox on the bot side tower from Team New Generation, and be able to get a turret on the bot side. As a minion wave here, they may be able to push since Zaya shouldn't be able to defend against this, as she could just get dived on by the 3 tanks. And we see the inhibitor go down here. This is looking very bleak for Team CHUG's side. Now Graves is casually taking away the jungle camps of Team CHUG's side, so Team CHUG isn't able to get the gold from the camps to be able to scale and take back whatever they have lost from the queues. This increases the goal difference between 2 teams to about 12k. Overall, it seems like there's a very slim chance for Team CHUG to win here, unless if they pull off a miracle showing. Early Baron's going to be up in a minute or so. Team New Generation could be looking to secure vision around the Baron and potentially just rush the Baron down. Even if Team CHUG tries to contest, Team New Generation could always turn on them with the Nautilus out. We see Galio managed to get 2 taunts here onto Rakan and Zaya. Zaya does use ultimate to get out, but does get hooked by Nautilus again, getting a double kill for Team New Generation. Volibear tries to all in the Aatrox, but Aatrox pops his R and jumps across the wall. See Lux here getting caught out by Nautilus, but does escape the barrier. Galio pops Zhonya's, but does go down to the Kha'Zix. Graves here to help his mid laner though. Meanwhile, Volibear and Aatrox. Volibear tries to go for the dive. It's very tanky, full of armor. Should be able to let the kill here and gets the kill and gets out. Currently, Volibear 8-0, very strong. We see Team New Generation sieging top turret, getting the turret, possibly getting the inhibitor. Baron's also up.
It's a little difficult for them to contest this inhibitor actually. I think they're just gonna rotate to a Baron and then try to pull down more towers, or get for the open, so.
Sure. Meanwhile, Graves here, being very cocky, tries to go on to the Rakan. It's caught out by Rakan W, but does get out due to lack of damage over from Team CHUG's side. So I think that was the only opportunity to take down the Graves and possibly try to get back into the game, but Team New Generation here opting to start with Baron. Apparently the whole top side jungle is fully warded in case if Kha'Zix tries to come in for the Baron steal, but Kha'Zix seems to be clearing camps at bot lane. Lux ultimate here just to give vision onto the Baron and hope for Baron steal, but that's not going to be happening. Caitlyn does secure a Baron here. Ocean Drake is popping up in 35 seconds. Team New Generation could opt to end the game here or to just go for the Ocean Drake. So either way, it should be a win for them. They do choose to recall here. Possibly having banked up on a lot of gold after pushing all those towers, as well as getting the Baron. We see Caitlyn on her third item here, while Xayah is only on 1.5. In fact, every champion from Team New Generation side is up about 1 to 1.5 items on their counterparts. This is a very big goal difference. In fact, it's about 16k as shown on the leaderboard here. 15 to 16k. Team New Generation secure the Ocean Drake here and securing the Ocean Soul.
Red team's
This will make their champions of Galio, Volibear, and Nautilus virtually unkillable. Volibear comes in for the flank, catches out the Lux and Rakan. Kha'Zix tries to go farm in his top side and does clear the ward, but leaves his ADT alone defend the base. Xayah tries to make a play here, but does not, since she is severely behind. Does get hooked again by Nautilus. And Aatrox also goes down to the Kamin autos. This Nautilus has been doing really well this game so far, landing all the crucial hooks, making all the crucial roams. I think it was also a good showing from Galio here. Lux tries to go for a binding but does not get anything, and Team New Generation should get a kill here, letting them third place of the tournament.
Congratulations to New Generations.